Welcome back to Sacred Rhythms. Tra la sis boom ba, Lent is over. Rah rah rah. Or, to say that another way, Alleluia. Christ is risen. I'm Pastor Mandy, and I'm glad you're here. Welcome back. We have moved into the season of the church's year that's called Easter. And it's not a day, it's a whole season. We celebrate Easter for 7 whole weeks. As befits the enormity of an event like the resurrection and the conquering of sin, the conquering of death, the conquering of the devil, we will be celebrating for quite some time. Now you can tell that the church has moved into a new season because the color of the paraments and the vestments that the pastors wear have changed. In Lent, the color was purple. For the first 8 days of Easter, the Easter octave, the color was gold. For the rest of the Easter season, the color will be white. The emotional color of Easter is joy. That's the emotional color of Easter. We say and we sing lots more alleluias than at any other time in the church's year. The mood is joyful. The mood is filled with joy. The theological emphasis is joy, in that the resurrected Christ reveals himself to his church, and the church is sent to proclaim Christ's resurrection to all the world. The Easter season begins with Easter Vigil, and it continues through to Pentecost. Well, it continues through Pentecost, not just to Pentecost. During this season of joy, we celebrate that Christ has taken all sin, all evil into his own self, and he's done away with it. God's mercy has been shown to be so much stronger than the devil's poison. Hallelujah. Christ is risen. And there are some things you can do to color your lives with joy this Easter season in order to find new meanings in the ancient spiritual practices of liturgical worship. First, pay special attention to the words of the hymns that we sing and to the words of the lessons that we read on Sunday. Most of them are sung or read only during the Easter season. Most of the hymns, most of the lessons, the only time we get them is these 7 weeks. And the main message that you're going to hear is that Christ is still among us and that he is with us precisely through the church. And what a helpful reminder it is to remember that our story is part of a much bigger story. We're never alone in our defeats and victories. We share them with God. We share them with the church. That means we share them with the saints and the martyrs and our brothers and sisters in the church. So that's the first thing we can do to color our lives with joy this season. Pay attention to the hymns, to the words of the hymns, and the words of the lessons. Remember that we means you and God, together with all Christians of every time and every place. So that's the first thing that you can do. The second thing that you can do is make a point of doing some of the things that you really enjoy doing. Sort of like Lent in reverse. Find a way during the Easter season to intentionally enjoy some of the good things of life as a way to unite yourself to Christ's victory and triumph. In the same way that in Lent you've denied yourself some of life's legitimate pleasures as a way to unite yourself with Christ's self-sacrifice. We always have a victory celebration when our team wins the championship. Well, Jesus has won the eternal championship, and you are on his team. You need to celebrate that. So find some specific ways to celebrate that you don't usually do. I have been gorging on chocolate. Ever since Easter, I have been chomping down chocolate, having such a wonderful time. Third, reach out during this Easter season. Renew your efforts to bring others closer to Christ and to help the needy, both here and overseas, both here in your town, here in your country, and overseas. Reach out more during this season. That's a third thing that you can do. And finally, smile more this Easter season. Consciously remind yourself to smile more because joy is infectious. And this is the season of joy. So smile more. Thanks for coming and have a blessed Easter season. Because it's not a day, it's 7 whole weeks. And I look forward to seeing you again at Sacred Rhythms. Thanks a lot.